In this next video, we're going to look at long division, dividing by 2-digit numbers rather than just 1-digit numbers. Before we do that, let's just double check everything we've done so far. So we've looked at how we can divide mentally using our times table knowledge, our multiplication knowledge, because multiplication is the inverse. 27 divided by 3 equals, well, I know that 9 times 3 equals 27. So my answer must be 9. 1234 divided by 4. Now, because we're dealing with larger numbers, I'm going to do a bus stop method here. 4 into 3 won't go. 1 can't be divided by 4. Pass it on. Okay. 4 into 12, or 12 divided by 4, equals 3 exactly. 4 into 3. I can't do it. And because I haven't used the 3, I'm going to pass the 3 on. 4 into 34. Well, 4 times 8 is 32. And I've got 2 left over, remainder 2. Can you remember the other ways I can show this remainder? What were the other 2 ways I could show the remainder? Do you remember? Have a think, see if you can work out. Pause the video and see if you can show it as the other 2 ways we talked about previously. So, have you remembered the other 2 ways? The other 2 ways were showing your remainders as fractions and as decimals. Fractions is fairly easy. We keep the remainder, 2, and we show it over what we were dividing by. Over 4, 2/4, 2/4. We can simplify this as 1/2, 308 and a half. Or we can show it as a decimal. Put our decimal point, pass on our remainders. There were 4 of them. 4s into 40 goes 5 times. 308.5. Okay, so I can show it as remainders, fractions, or decimals. Let's look at how we divide by 2-digit numbers. Okay, 9,306 divided by 11. Now, I've already managed to work out this, 846. That's because I know my 11 times table. Okay, I don't need to use the long method of division. I can just use the short method, just like we had previously, even though I'm dealing with a 2-digit number. So let me show you how I got the answer. I'm dividing by 11, and I've got 9,306. 11 into 9 doesn't go. 11 into 93, however, does go. Goes in 8 times. 11 times 8 is 88. That leaves me with 5 remainders. 5 left over. 11's into 50 goes 4 times. 4 times 11 is 44. That leaves me with 6 left over. And 11's into 66 goes exactly 6 times. Nice and easy. Even though this is a 2-digit number, I can still use the short method. However, take a look at this next calculation. 2,136 divided by 24. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know my 24 times tables. Okay, most of us, or all of us, should know all of them up to 12 times 12. But numbers after that, we don't tend to memorize. There's far too many. So, when dividing by larger numbers, it's a really good idea to write down all your multiples of that number. So I started at 24, and then I added 24 to get 48, and then I added another 24 to get 72, and so on. Okay. Now, if you can't do that mentally, or you find it tricky, that's perfectly fine. You might do a little column addition. 24 add 24, okay, is 48, and then I'm going to add another 24. 8 add 2 is 12, and 4 add 2 is 6, plus another one is 72. Add 24, and so on. Okay, that's perfectly fine. as long as you get your list of multiples to help you with your working out. So let me show you the long method of division. Now it's called the long method because it can end up going quite far down your page. So let's check what numbers we've got. We've got 2,136 and I'm dividing by 24. Okay, so it's set out exactly the same. Now, when dividing, I want you to think about the fact that when you divide, you're actually subtracting. You're actually doing repeated subtraction. How many times can I take away 24 from 2,136? Okay, so we're actually going to use our subtraction knowledge to help us. So 24 into 2 doesn't go. Okay, 24 into 21 doesn't go either. 24 into 213, that will go. Okay, so I'm going to deal with these three columns. That means this column and this column are empty. I haven't used them. Okay, so I'm going to look down my list of multiples. How close can I get? Well, this is as close as I can get, 192. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. That's what I've done there. I've done 8 times 24. So I'm going to take away 192 from my number. 213, take away 192. 3 take away 2 is 1. 1 take away 9 I can't do. It's too small, so I'm going to steal just like I would with any column subtraction. 11 take away 9 is 2. Okay, so I'm left with 21. So 21's too small, so I'm going to move on to my next column. I'm going to bring this number down to make a new number. 216. Here it is, 216. Go in 9 times. Exactly. It's going to have no remainders. Because if I take away this number, I'm left with 0. So that means my final answer was 89. Now I know that's a bit tricky and quite a bit different from short division. Okay, so let's have another look. This time I'm dividing by 15. So first thing, write down my multiples of 15. 15, 30, 45. Happy so far? What comes next? 60, 75. There's my first 5. Let's see if that's enough, or whether I'm going to need a few more. Here's my bus stop, 1,905 divided by 15. 15 doesn't go into 1. 15 does go into 19 though. Okay, it'll go into 15. It'll go into 19, sorry, once. Okay, I can get 1 lot. So I'm going to take away that 1 lot of 15. 9 take away 5 leaves me with 4. 1 take away 1 is 0, but I'm not going to put the 0 in because it's going to confuse me. Let's bring down the next number. 40. Okay, 15's into 40 goes twice. 30. Okay, so this goes in twice, and I'm going to take away 2 lots of 15. I'm going to take away 30. Okay, that leaves me with 0 take away 0 is 0. 4 take away 3 is 1. Okay, leaves me with 10. So bring down the last digit, 105. So 75 wasn't far enough. So I'm going to keep going. 75 add 15. Remember, if you can't do these mentally, then you can do a little column to help you. So that's 90. Add another 15 is 105. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay. 105. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goes in 7 times. 127. Okay, so this is quite a bit different from short division, okay, because we're doing lots of subtraction as well. But rewind the video if you need to. Otherwise, have a go at these two sums. Pause the video now and give it a go. So, how did you get on? As you can see, I've already drawn out my bus stop and I've worked out my multiples of 13. So that should help me out. 585 divided by 13. Let's have a go. 13 doesn't go into 5, but it will go into 58. How close can I get? Well, I can see 52 here. That's pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lots of 13. So I'm going to take away 4 lots of 13, which is 52. Okay. 8 take away 2 is 6. 5 take away 5 is 0. Let's bring my next number down. 65. Here's 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lots of 13. Take that away. 0. I've got no remainders. So my answer is 45. Second one. Again, I'm dividing by 32. So I've worked out my multiples by adding 32 and add another 32 to get 64 and add another one and so on. Hopefully you've done the same and you've got the same multiples as me. If not, you might want to pause the video now and have another go with the correct multiples. 32 won't go into 4, but it will go into 47. Only once though. So 1 lot of 32. Subtract 32. 7 take away 2 is 5. 4 take away 3 is 1. So I've got 15 left over. Bring down my next number. I've now got 150. 4 times 128. So 4 lots of 32. Let's take away 4 lots of 32. 128. 0 take away 8 I can't do, so I'm going to have to steal one. 10 take away 8 is 2. 4 take away 2 is 2. 1 take away 1 is 0. Let's bring down that final digit. There it is, a 4. 224. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lots. 7 lots of 32. I can check there's no remainders. 224. Take away 224 is 0. So my answer was 147. So that's the trickiest type of division we've done so far, long division. So well done if you got those all right. If not, give it another watch and have another go.